Fantastic. Have you all enjoyed yourselves? Yeah. Grown-ups, have you all enjoyed yourselves? Yeah. Who's ready to get their hands on some trophies? Very good. Now, before we start, we haven't got many rules, but we've got one rule. We have no booing, so we're going to get it all out of the system here. I want you to boo me as loud as you possibly can. Boo me, come on! Is that the best you got? I said boo me! Right, we've got a fantastic presentation lined up for you, but before we start anything, we have got a few thank yous to give out. So a round of applause for each of these when I announce them. We have Nike and DiscountFootballKits.com for sponsoring ESFF 2022. A huge round of applause to the ESF organising team for staging the festival and all of our festival referees. We want a massive thank you to all the staff at BUTLIN'S Regis for hosting the festival this weekend. Let's give them all a great big cheer. And kids, this is an important one. Kids, I want a massive cheer to all your parents, coaches and managers, because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be here. So give them a massive cheer. It was worth it, wasn't it, parents? Right, and one more time, for all the grown-ups in the room, I think our kids deserve a massive cheer because they've been absolutely brilliant this weekend. So grown-ups, let's have a massive cheer for our kids. Right, so what's going to happen is you're all going to come up individually and receive our participation award for your fantastic work this weekend. And then you're going to have your own individual photos down there in our photo area. But please, do not leave once you've had those photos. Come back, because then we are going to hand out some very, very individual Golden Ball Awards, everybody! Woo! Right, so before we start, I suppose there's one more question I've got to ask you all, because you're a great crowd, you've all been really good. Are you all ready? Yeah! Oh, come on, I said, are we all ready? Yeah! Fantastic. It's presentation time! Right, so we have got an absolute legend for you. An absolute legend. Another question is, have we got any Arsenal fans in the room? Oh, we've got a few Gooners in the room. Our special guest is an Arsenal and England legend. He started his career at Arsenal, where he made an incredible 327 appearances, scoring 78 goals. After leaving Arsenal, after he won the League Cup, the FA Cup and the Cup Winners' Cup European, he went on to join Middlesbrough, Aston Villa and Portsmouth, amassing 600 appearances in total. Internationally, he won 21 England caps, including playing in a European Championships and a World Cup as well. He's now a regular on Soccer Saturday and Sky Sports panel. Let's have a massive cheer for Mr. Paul Merson, everybody! Paul Merson, everybody, give a cheer! Arsenal and England legend. Paul, thank you so much for joining us on ESF.
No problem.
It's fantastic. How are you all doing? You all right?
Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, good.
Oh, it's fantastic to have you here. You must be very proud of what you've achieved in your career. Do you have any particular highlights from your playing career that you hold in high esteem?
Yeah, quite a lot. I mean, playing in the World Cup, it was a big thing for me. The dream when I was a kid, and to score at Wembley for England and Arsenal. I grew up playing a game in the park with my mates called Wembley. And to go and score there was, in the greatest stadium in the world. So they're probably the biggest feats, yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. Tough question though here. Yeah. This is a really tough question. What are some of the best opponents you've played against and some of the best teammates you've played with?
And the best player I played with by a million miles, and I honestly didn't think a professional footballer could be that good, was Dennis Bergkamp. He was like... Yeah, just mind-blowing on a different level. And the best player I ever played against the lad at AC Milan in Italy, who the older people remember was called Paolo Maldini. And he was like, It was unbelievable, yeah, unbelievable. Yeah.
That's it. And which players? I mean, we've got a lot of football fans in today, haven't we? And they're absolutely they love current football and everything.
Yeah.
But who do you love watching in the world of football at the moment? Who excites you when you watch them play?
Oh, there's so many players around now. I mean, you know, you look at Salah, someone like that playing on the right wing. I know he's not. He doesn't play for one of the teams I like, but Harry Kane, I mean, he's a phenomenal footballer. I mean, yeah, and I'm a big fan, a massive fan of Mason Mount. I really like Mason Mount. I think.
Good answer.
Yeah, so yeah, you know, there's a lot of players now. I wouldn't want to be a defender in this day and age, if I'm being honest.
Unbelievable. And we have a room packed full of children who absolutely want to aspire to be what you were, a professional footballer. Are there any tips that you'd give for any of these kids in here who want to make a career in the game?
Work hard. No, it is. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as anything in life. If you work hard, you're never going to get worse. You know, and you've got to be lucky along the way. You know, I had to work hard. I did have to work hard. I think some of the parents in here will think I didn't, because I was doing other things, but I was working hard. I was, and that's what it's all about. It's working hard, practicing. And when you're practicing, someone who wants to take your place or wants to be a footballer as well, they won't be doing that, and then that's where you get the advantage. But keep on going. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing. If you're good enough, you'll make it. I'm a great believer. I don't care where you are, you know, what age you are. If you're good enough, you will be found, 100%.
Fantastic. Let's have a round of applause for that. Unbelievable. And Paul, you know, thank you so much for joining us today.
No, pleasure. I mean,
your time,
you know, I've been here before as a kid, so yeah, it's not, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Let's hear it one more time for Paul Merson, everybody.
Thank you.
Arsenal and England legend. So how this is going to work, the teams are going to be called up in alphabetical order when I call them up, and you'll come up and have your participation awards and have a team photo with Mr. Paul Merson, everybody. Paul Merson. So photos will be available on the esfphotos.co.uk next week. The web address is on your wristband, so you'll be able to get that. And at the end of their presentation, we'll then announce the ESF Golden Ball Award. So please, once you've had your photo, come and sit back down, because there'll be an individual awards then. Are you ready to start the presentation? Well, let's get going. So when I call up your team name, you'll come to this side and come up and have your photo with Paul and accept your participation awards. So we're going to start with the under-8s categories. So can we welcome to the stage for the first award is the Elite Colts FC Yellow, everybody. Give them a cheer.